set up our website in Google Search Console or Webmaster's tool. If you search Google for Google Webmaster tools, you will get this URL as the first search result, and you can sign in using your Google ID. Once you sign in, this is what you will see. Welcome to Search Console, add a property. So let us add the property here. What you need to do is first you need to set up the website in Webmaster tool. So now we are telling we want to track this website in Webmaster tool. So we click add a property. Because this search console is going to show a lot of information about the site, it wants to make sure that I am the owner of the site and I need to verify the ownership. And there are multiple ways you can verify the ownership. Easiest is to download this HTML verification file, upload it to your site, and then come and verify. You can also use alternate method. I've already installed Google Analytics on the site, so I've already verified the ownership, right? Because I added the code to site, which means I am the owner of the site, and I'm using the same ID for Google Analytics and Webmaster tools. So both the accounts are linked internally for Google. So if I select Google Analytics and click verify, it verifies the property, and now the property will show up in my dashboard. If I go to dashboard, Search Console dashboard, the property is showing up here, and now I can start seeing information about Search Analytics, which is how many people. If I go to Search Analytics, right now there is no data available, but once people start coming, you will be able to see information about which keyword is sending people to your website and what is the rank of your website for each of those keywords. So it helps you understand how your site is doing in Google search results. It will also show you links to your site. So if some other site links to your site and it gets indexed by Google, that will show up in links to your site. So you can figure out which of your marketing program in terms of SEO are working out. So you can see which backlinks are coming in, and you can see how those backlinks are impacting your search result, because your search results will start changing in Search Analytics. Your ranking will start moving up, and you can see for which keywords people are coming to your site. But for now, what we want to do is, after you have signed up with Search Console, it is also your mechanism of communicating with Google about your website. Once you set this up, Google is going to use this to talk to you about your website. And the first thing we want to do is, under crawls, we want to go to Sitemaps and submit the sitemap to Google. What happens then is we are telling Google, look, this is my website and this is the sitemap. Come and index or come and crawl my site and index my site. So this is the way we tell Google about our presence, because otherwise Google may not even know that our site exists, right? So I will add the sitemap here by clicking on this button. Let us find the sitemap URL here. We know that this is the sitemap URL. We submit the sitemap. So the sitemap has been submitted. Now you can see that it says the sitemap is submitted. It has not been processed. What will happen is Google will come to this sitemap file, open it, find all the pages in your site and index them. There's one more thing in Search Console that we need to do. Go to robots.txt file. Robots.txt file is generated by default on every website. When you install WordPress, it will by default generate robots.txt, and it should be there for any website. Whether you are using WordPress or not does not matter. You need to have a robots.txt file. This file is the first file robots will look at. So when the search bots come from Google or Bing, they are going to look at this file to figure out whether they should index the site and which pages or sections of the website they can index. You can see there are 3 statements here, right? User agent star. User agent is the name of the bot or search bot to which this instruction applies. Star means it applies to every search bot. So whether it is Google or Bing or anybody else, then you should follow this instruction. Disallow means the bots are not allowed to go to this section of the website, wp-admin, because it has administrative files. The allow instruction here means you can go to this particular file. Now you can see the first sentence, disallow is preventing access to this directory. Allow is giving access to a particular file in that particular directory that has been disallowed in general. So there are going to be three kinds of instructions on this file. User agent that identifies to whom its instructions apply. Disallow, if you don't want the bots to be able to access certain directory or a page on the site, you'll put a disallow. If you want to allow them to access certain parts of the website, you'll put allow. Between robots.txt file and Yoast SEO, we are going to be able to control which pages on the site Google indexes and shows in its search results, and which pages it does not index and show in the search results. For example, your site might have a cart or a payment page. Now you don't want to show a cart or a payment page in Google search results, right? You can control those kind of behavior using Yoast SEO and robots.txt file. So between these two, we'll be able to control exactly which pages Google includes in its database, which pages it does not include in its database.